Aquarius, and welcome to Lighting the Way with Shaina. So today we'll be doing your December reading. Apologies for the delay in getting this out. We've had flu virus that's been going around the house, so everybody has been unwell. And we don't get it all together, so it goes on for at least a 3-week period. Anyway, we're all better, and I'm trying to catch up, so hopefully we can get through all our signs for December. So today is for Aquarius. I have been doing tarot for 20 years, but this is kind of the first time I've decided to do it on YouTube. So if you could help me, if this does resonate, please press the like button and subscribe so that any future readings I can resonate more strongly with your energy. And it really does help me get the videos out there. So we're going to focus today, first of all, we're going to do the general energy for the whole of December using a major arcana card from the Egyptian tarot. I only use the uprights in these cards. It's just to get the general energy for the month of December, and then we'll go into a tarot reading. So with that said, let's go ahead. Let's see what you've got for December 2022 for Aquarius. Guides, angels, and spirits, can you please guide this reading and bring clarity for Aquarius for the month of December 2022, so he can know, or she can know, what she needs to know for the month of December. Okay. Okay, we have the energy. And let's see what we have for you. And we have the Strength card. Apologies about the light, but it's quite a reflective card. So your card for the month of December is the Strength card. So here we're looking at having the fortitude to hold back on those desires, to keep them in their place, those internal desires, or it's also the card of kind of passive strength. As you can see, she's holding the lion's mouth closed, so she's passively keeping him at bay. She's not using aggressive force. The lion trusts her clearly, or else he'd be biting her. So the strength is about using the heart, the feminine, the heart chakra, and remaining strong, and that is with your internal, maybe there's an internal struggle or something like that, but it's about that. It's also got the infinity normally on it, and not on this card, but on the Rider-Waite deck it's got the infinity symbol. So it's having the strength to go with the flow of the universe, understanding that sometimes things take time, and we just have to be in the flow with the universe, and that the universe is providing what it needs to help you learn. So having the strength to see that and learn what needs to be learnt. So let's see how this is going to manifest in your reading for December, the Strength card. So I'm using the Light Seer deck for your reading today. I do love this deck. I find that the imagery is really helps me with clarity, to provide you clarity for the reading, and I do think it reads as well for yourself to be able to understand what I'm saying. If you want any more information regarding the decks, please feel free to comment below and I will be replying. So this is for Aquarius for December 2022. This is for Aquarius for December 2022. What do they need to know for December 2022? What does Aquarius need to know for December 2022? The last one. There seems to be something about conquering your fears and then planning, getting over your fears, and then planning for something, which I guess is where the Strength card comes in, but that's what the cards were showing me. There was the Two of Wands and the Moon. So let's have a look-see. There you go. So the underlying energy for the month is the Two of Wands. So that's what I was saying. It's about planning, planning your action. What are you going to be doing in the new year? This is that kind of New Year resolution kind of card, which is making me smile. But yeah, that's the energy that you're going to be adopting in December. You're going to be planning your action. You're going to be planning something for the new year, and it does require an element of strength. So obviously we'll clarify that further. So let's have a look, see what we've got for Aquarius. We've got the Four of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, the Judgment, the Tower, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Okay. So how it works, the energy is, this is kind of the past, or the early December, or sometimes it can go back to the past energy like November, a couple months, October, and then it kind of works its way through the month until we get to the end of the month. It might bleed over a little bit into January, sometimes maybe even February. I will let you know if that timeline does show up. So we'll start with the first card, which is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands is celebration. It's the card of halfway to marriage, so it can be a commitment card. It can mean if you believe in twin flames and soulmates, it can be the 1111 card. So it can mean coming into union with your divine counterpart. The other meaning for this, if it's not that, the other meaning for this is just it's celebration. So if I ever had to pick a card that was a card of Christmas, I'd go with the Four of Wands. It's basically coming together and celebrating, and that's what you would normally see in the Rider-Waite. There's like the celebration, and then you can see there's a tent there with the wands holding up the tent, and there's the little banners, the bunting, sorry. So yeah, maybe there's going to be bantering at your Christmas table, I don't know. But that's what the energy I'm getting is, that of celebration, coming together with the family, celebrating, having fun, dancing, singing, being free, being merry. If anything else does come through, it will come through when I clarify on top, which is what we'll be doing after I've gone through the first layer. Okay, so the next card then is the Hanged Man. So this is the energy of being stagnant, an energy that is being suspended temporarily, but that's in a good way. It's upright, it is in a good way. It's because a new perspective is required, or let's look at something a little bit differently. We were hanging upside down, being suspended. There's not much going on, there's not a lot of change, because we're actually being enlightened. We're going to be seeing something a little bit different. So that's the energy of that card. And then underneath that, we've got the beautiful Ten of Cups. So that's why I was kind of leaning towards the family celebration, the Christmas, the coming together, being merry, because that's your family card. That's your happy family card. It's kind of a card of emotionally just feeling joy and being seen, emotionally connecting, feeling loved, feeling part of something absolutely beautiful. With the Hanged Man above that, I think it literally is just the decision to stay still and enjoy and be merry, which is wonderful. I am getting hungover. I know, it's funny, but that's the energy I am getting as well with the Hanged Man for some reason. So watch out when they're drinking. Not too much drinking, because you're going to be heavily hungover by looks of things. Yeah, because the King of Cups can sometimes be the heavy drinker. So please don't indulge so much that you actually miss out on the merriment, okay? So we're moving into the King of Cups. King of Cups, we're talking about This is a water sign. We're talking about being aware of what brings you happiness, knowing what brings you happiness, being very emotionally mature, being connected to your heart and your heart's desires. It's basically putting your heart out there. Sometimes the King of Cups doesn't show his feelings very well. I mean, he has them and he feels them, but he doesn't really show it. So it might be that you are not showing your feelings, but you are very, very happy and very this is a very loving energy. Um, so that's that card. Underneath that card we have the Judgment. So here we have the energy of the Judgment is either it's making a judgment, making a decision, but a decision that has got big consequences. A decision that will basically dramatically change your environment around you. It's also the card of awakening, so it's the card of becoming aware of what you need to do, where you need to go. It's the divine calling card, so it's waking up. It's getting to the point of you're getting out of that coffin and you are now going forth on this new adventure that you've been called to do. The Judgment can also be a reconciliation card. So it can be a relationship reconciliation. It could even just be a reconciliation of the family coming together, family that haven't seen each other for a while. It can be that energy as well. We'll know more when we go in deeper. It is at the heart of the reading. So I think your focus of December is going to be this Judgment energy. So it's either about surrendering to the will of the world and what is meant to happen will happen, or a reconciliation or a coming together. We'll see. Underneath that, we have the Tower. So sometimes when I see the Hanged Man and I see the Tower, I get the feeling of someone that has been stuck and not able to make a decision, especially with Judgment, stuck and not able to make a decision, and as a result, the universe makes the decision for you. So when that happens, when the universe starts giving us nudges and we don't see it, um, sometimes then the universe then comes in and does the shift. It says, no, you're stagnant, you need to grow, and it comes and it throws you a tower, which can be quite scary when it first hits you, because it changes. It's got to be a significant change that it causes you to shift trajectory. So it's like a rocket hitting a comet to stop it hitting Earth. It's gonna be like that. It's shift trajectories. But in the long run, the comet doesn't hit Earth, so it's good, and that's exactly what happens for you. Even though it hurts when it makes the adjustment, in the long run, it's what's better for you. So there could be something here that there's needed change and hasn't changed, and as a result, the universe comes and changes it. Now, I'm getting a rather light energy in this reading, so I'm actually thinking that this is literally more of a surprise. It's just kind of a surprise gift or a surprise. Someone comes to the party that you weren't expecting. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting more of just something that happens that's a big surprise. We'll go further when we clarify. Then we've got the Two of Swords, which is the energy of making a decision. So, okay, we are going back to the decision making. So maybe we are looking at a decision, but this is inability to make a decision. So you are blindfolded and you don't know which way to go. And the crows on this card are trying to unwind the trying to take the blindfold off and trying to get your attention. That's the universe trying to get your attention, and you can't see which way to go. I mean, you could literally just take the blindfold off and you'd be able to see it. And I think that's where the Judgment comes in, and the Tower energy. When we don't take the blindfold off and see the reality of the situation that we're in, the universe will do it for you. So we'll see more detail as to what that is, but we're looking at a decision that needs to be made. And then we've got underneath that the Queen of Swords. So this is the energy of discernment, the energy of the logical mind. This is the strength of a strong, logical, analytical mind, making a decision without the interference of the heart. So we've got something here where a decision needs to be made. It's guiding me here, and it's saying, well, it's got the King of Cups here, and you've got the Queen of Swords below, and she's looking towards the King of Cups. So I'm kind of getting the energy, and the Queen of Swords is looking that way. So I'm kind of getting a decision that needs to be made that you can't make because it's an emotional one. It's emotionally heavy. It's something that is deeply emotional for you, and you're struggling to make the decision, and the universe is guiding you and saying, that's the way you're supposed to do it. That's your way forward. Is you're supposed to use your logic. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that the universe is trying to say, use your logic to make this decision to move forward. I mean, the Ace of Swords is right here, which I haven't even got to yet, but it's saying use your logic to make the decision, not your emotions. Okay, so this is obviously a very emotionally charged decision that needs to be made. And then underneath the Queen of Swords, you've got that Ace of Swords, which is what I was saying. It's about mental clarity, mental understanding, and truth. So it's about speaking your truth. That's what I'm seeing here. You need to speak your truth, and maybe it's something emotional that needs to be communicated in a very logical way. You need to speak your truth. Okay, let's go in and clarify, and we'll get a little bit more detail. And it is a big decision. The Judgment is a big decision. So let's go see. Let's clarify the Four of Wands for Aquarius, please. Four of Wands, please, for Aquarius. Thank you. Oh, gotta find it. So you've got two fours, because you've got the Four of Cups, and that's the Four of Wands we're clarifying. So two fours, if you want to look at these numbers, you might be actually seeing 4, 44. You might be seeing 4 everywhere. If that's the case, then please pay attention to your thoughts at that time, because that might be the universe trying to give you a synchronicity and a sign. The fours also stand for stability in numerology, so something regarding your stability. So what I'm getting with the Four of Wands, that's house and home, and I'm getting the Four of Cups, and I'm getting the Fool. So, or it's celebration, or it's a commitment. The fact that I'm getting the Four of Cups and the Fool, I'm getting the energy of boredom. I'm bored and apathy, of feeling bored and a feeling of apathy. And then you got the Strength as the overall energy, and then you got the Fool. So, I'm kind of getting the feeling of, as I said, this was quite a light energy. So I'm kind of getting the feeling that don't get stuck in the humdrum of the responsibilities of the celebration. Join in and have fun. Be playful. Enjoy it. Obviously, don't overindulge. We saw that warning over there. But I'm seeing, don't get too caught up in the kind of humdrum of the organizing everything and getting everything stable and perfect. Actually, and because you're not going to enjoy it. You're going to get Four of Cups. You're not going to enjoy it. Enjoy it. Have fun. Be playful. It's asking you to be playful and enjoy it. So that's one of the energies I'm getting. The lighter energy when it comes to family. When we go into the relationship energy, what I'm getting here is that there's a sense of being bored with the stability and the routine of the relationship, of everything always being the same. and the want to have a new adventure, something exciting, something about taking a leap of to something more exciting. Okay. Underneath, you've got the Knight of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is taking that leap, being impulsive, taking that journey, going on that trip unexpectedly. Okay. So next we've got the Hanged Man. Let's clarify the Hanged Man for Aquarius, please. Let's clarify the Hanged Man for Aquarius, please. Right. Yeah, so the Hangman, as I said, it's kind of being stuck. It's being suspended and waiting for a new perspective and to see something in a different way. We've got the Five of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So this is saying to me that there's a tendency, because you are stuck and because the situation is not moving, you have a tendency of negative thinking, of thinking the cup is empty and looking back with regret and thinking that the cup is empty. So and this might be with regards to a earth sign. It might be regards to a relationship with an earth sign, and maybe the situation is that you are cut off, or the relationship is stagnant, and as a result there seems to be some negative thinking. It could even be, because we've got the Eight of Cups on the bottom, it could even be that somebody has left a relationship here, and as a result there's feelings of regret, and we're talking about an earth sign, but no movement has been made and things are stagnant. It's pretty stuck. But underneath the energy we've got this Eight of Cups, which is moving away from an emotionally unfulfilling situation, but that is underneath the deck. So I think that hasn't happened yet. What I'm seeing is that's in the subconscious. So what I'm seeing is right now we are just stuck in a situation that's making us very unhappy, and we're in this negative pattern of thinking about the past and not moving forward. So remember what I said about, if you don't make a decision, the universe makes the decision for you. I think this might have to do with a relationship. It can be a relationship with a father. It can be a relationship with a partner. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. But what I'm seeing is that a conversation is not being had, and someone is now depressed and unhappy. And if the conversation and the decision is not made, the universe will come in. Okay. So underneath that, we've got the Ten of Cups. Let's have a look and see at the Ten of Cups. What is the Ten of Cups for Aquarius? What is the Ten of Cups for Aquarius? Right. Yeah. So from what I'm seeing here, the Hanged Man and the Five of Cups, someone's not happy. Someone is quite depressed. And I've got the Ten of Cups underneath that. So I've got someone that wants emotional fulfillment, wants happiness. And from what I can tell as well, wants commitment, wants commitment. So wants a happy, committed relationship. This is someone that might be in a situationship. I hate that word, but it's what I'm getting. Might be in a situationship where there's a relationship, but it's kind of, you're cut off at the moment or temporarily separated, and you don't know, is this my happiness? Is this my Ten of Cups, or am I supposed to walk away? I want a happy, committed, long-term relationship. And then you've got the Strength card, which it's your energy up here, it's your overall energy of the reading. So it's saying to be true to your values, to be true to your beliefs, and be true to what your desires are, and aiming for that. So you need to ask yourself if the relationship that you're in will provide you with the wishes that you want, the growth that you want. If it's not, then you have to have the strength to make that decision, which is what I'm saying here. Make that decision, because if you don't, the universe will make it for you. You need to have the strength to be. The Hierophant is about commitment, but it's also about learning, and it's about knowing your belief system, knowing your morals, and knowing what you want. And I think what the reading is trying to say here is you need to ask yourself if this situation here, this relationship here, is giving you the opportunity for this growth and your morals being met, and that it's having the strength to look at that. Yeah, because underneath we've got the Page of Wands, which is going for that passionate new beginning, or that adventure, and the only way you can do that is by recognizing what it is that you actually want. What do you want? What commitment do you want? Having the strength to go for it and communicate it. So let's have a look at this King of Cups energy. Who's the King of Cups? Why is the King of Cups here? Yeah. Wow. Okay. So the King of Cups, water sign, Cancers, Pisces. What I'm getting with the King of Cups is the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So this says to me that you have options in love. Okay. And you're confused. So I think because you're stuck in one situation, and what you want is happiness and commitment, and you need to have the strength to go for that, you are confused, because you're like, what are my options? Where are my options for love? Because you've got a King of Cups, a King of Pentacles, and at the bottom of the deck, a King of Swords. So this is showing me like a love triangle, or if not a love triangle, but there are options. There's water sign, there's an earth sign, there's an air sign. The only one I don't have at the moment is a fire sign, but it might just be a fire sign, but they're just adopting this energy. But what I'm seeing is that you have to have the strength to go for what your heart desires. You have to make the decision. Being stuck in stagnation because you can't make a decision, because you can't pick an option, it's just going to result in a tower moment where the universe makes the decision for you. And that's very uncomfortable. If we can prevent that, and you rather make the decision yourself, trust me, it's a lot easier. So let's have a look, see. It also could be a decision of new love, of a new relationship with an air sign, a King of Swords. Let's have a look, see. Because we had the Judgment card, I said that could also be reconciliation. So it might be a situation where, do I go back to my relationship from before because there's a separation, or do I move on with something new? Let's have a look, see. Judgment. What is Judgment card for Aquarius? What is Judgment? Yes. So the Judgment card, as I said, it's a decision that needs to make that will adjust to everything around you. It's a big decision. As I said, it's when it's a major arcana decision card like that, not the Two of Swords right in the middle of the heart of your reading. This means it's something big that has to be done. And I can see why you haven't been doing it then, because it's something big like that. But you've got Death and Rebirth, and you've got the reversed High Priestess. So what's that saying to me? Is the decision to end it and start fresh, start new. But you've got the High Priestess in reverse, which means you're not following your intuition. You're stuck. and you're not following your intuition. You're not making that decision to end it. You're not making that decision to go on the rebirth. If we ignore the death and rebirth and the judgment card, we get the Tower. And that's what's happening here. Because you've got the High Priestess in reverse. It means you are ignoring something. You are not following your intuition. And what happens when we do that? We get the Tower. Okay? And this is regarding a romantic offer. This is regarding a romantic situation, it could be that you're waiting for the romantic offer, because I've got the Five of Pentacles underneath that. So it could be that you're waiting, sat there alone, abandoned by this person, this earth sign. I think it's an earth sign. And it's not coming in, and you're waiting for the romantic offer and it's not coming in. And as a result, you're not ending it, and you're waiting, and you should never wait for anybody. If someone's not going to come your way, then it's their loss, and there's plenty of opportunity out there. I just don't think you can see it, but there is, and you need to follow your intuition here. Let's see what the intuition is telling us, because she's now reversed and she's pointing down towards the Tower. So what is your intuition actually trying to tell you? What is this Tower trying to tell you? Well, that was quick. Yeah, I said I didn't see a fire sign, and now we've got one. So what the Tower is showing me, your intuition, and in the Tower is trying to show me that there's lack of investment. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This fire sign, it was no accident that I said he was missing, because he is missing. When you say there's options and the only card that's missing is the Knight of Wands, and I'm like, why is he missing? It's because he is missing. He is not investing. He is not investing in the relationship. And that's what the universe is trying to tell you. He's not investing. So stop waiting for him. Because if you do and you don't end it, you're just going to have a Tower moment. And there it is, the Eight of Swords. This is you stuck in your head, overthinking, thinking, will he text me? Will he message me? When will he? And that's not helping you. All right, you need to stand in your power. You need to love yourself enough to say, no, that's not good enough. I'm ending it. I'm going to follow my intuition, because he is not investing in me. Because if you do that, you can avoid this Tower moment. Because you have got opportunities. You have the Ace of Cups. You just can't see it right now, but there are opportunities of someone who will invest in you, and will put the time in, because this King of Wands isn't putting the time in. He's too busy going off on his passionate adventures with others. That might be what the Seven of Cups is. Right, let's have a look, see what the Two of Swords is for you. What is the Two of Swords for Aquarius? Yeah. I'm going to show you how it came out. It came out like that. Okay. So with the Two of Swords, a decision is needed to be made. Okay. We have the Sun to the side. So upright, it's happiness, it's joy, it's illumination. But when it's like that, I'm getting illumination towards Three of Cups, which to me, Two of Swords, you're not seeing it. What it's saying is this King of Wands, he's not investing, because you need to be illuminated, and you need to see that the illumination of what you actually need to see is that he's investing into others. There's Three Cups. He's putting his energy towards others. That's why he can't invest all his time to you, is because he's investing his time to others. There's a Three of Cups with the Sun kind of sideways, which is telling me, it's illuminating me, look. And that's what it's saying. The Two of Swords are saying, you can't see, but I'm going to show you, the universe, I'm going to show you, look, there's three. I love how the cards work. It's showing you, look, there's three. And then you've got the Temperance underneath that, which is divine intervention. This is divine timing. This is the card of alchemy and patience. So it's saying this isn't the one for you. Be patient. The one for you is coming. The Ace of Cups is coming. It's not this one. This one's messing you about. Okay? This is the one you need to let go of. Death. You need to end it. And don't stay stagnant, because, yeah, illumination, temperance, and you got the Knight of Wands, which is the player energy. So the cards are being quite clear in telling you what's going on. This is the energy that it wants you to adopt, which is what I said before. You can't make the decision with the heart. You have to make a logical decision. You have to cut. She cuts the BS. She says, enough is enough. I'm not dealing with that. And she cuts it off. And she uses his sword. That's Archangel Michael's sword of clarity. That's what she's got in her hand. And she cuts it off. And she cuts it off because she knows the truth. She's been illuminated. She knows the truth. He's messing you about. Yeah? He's talking to others. Let's have a look. I'm sorry, I'm going to be quite blunt. But if the cards show like that, I have to say it as the cards show it. Okay, Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here for Aquarius, please? Why is the Queen of Swords here for Aquarius? Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. I've just realised I wasn't actually supposed to be doing Aquarius today. I was supposed to be doing Scorpio. So this is for you. I was doing water signs today. This is for you. This reading is clearly for you. You needed to hear this, because what you have, Queen of Swords needs to cut off. She has the clarity. She needs to cut off because he's married. There is a third party and he is married. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. He is married. He's in a long-term commitment. And how do I know that this is the case and that he's lying to you? Because underneath you have the Seven of Swords, which is betrayal, deceit, lies. Okay? The cards are being really clear to you that you need to cut this person off. You need to illuminating there is a third party. That is your Ace of Swords clarity. He's married. He's probably a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. At least that's the energy. He's passionate. But then you've got the King of Pentacles here, but I think that's just showing me the married man, because the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Let's have a look, see what the Ace of Swords has for you. What's the Ace of Swords have for Aquarius? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So the Ace of Swords is clarity, and if it's feeding from this over here, it's saying to me cutting off. Cut it off, because it's a burden. It's an energetic burden on you. The longer you stay waiting and stagnating and saying he'll choose me, it's a burden on your energy. Okay, the Knight of Swords reversed. He is not coming. He's not going to come. Okay, it's reversed. He is not taking action towards you. Six of Swords is saying to you underneath the deck, it's time to move on. He is juggling you. Okay, because he's not. You are carrying the burden of waiting for something that is never going to come in. Knight of Swords reversed. That is not a nice person. He's just leaving you hanging and waiting for him. Okay? And that's, I think, why you've got the Strength card. Because, yeah, it's not easy to make this decision. But you need to. Because you're worth it. You've got a new beginning that could come in. And you're blocking it the longer you stay stuck to this person. Trying not to be all sweary. Okay, I'm going to do one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle to get advice from the universe for you. If you've liked this reading and you found that it has resonated, please do like and subscribe so that I can pick up on your energy and we can see how you're getting on in January when we do the January reads. And if you want a personal reading, you can click on my link below on my website. I do personal readings where the reading is completely geared towards you. And then we go into the perspective of both sides. So we look at you, and then we also look at their perspective as well, their intentions, their actions, etc. So please feel free to follow the link if you want to book in for a private reading. All right, one more for Aquarius. Thank you. Yeah. So you've got, sorry, I've had a cold. You've got the leg up card. All right. So you are protected. You have support. You can make this decision. Someone's going to be giving you advice. Take the advice. Okay. I'm going to read the meaning of the card for you from the actual book, because I don't want to discredit these cards. They are absolutely beautiful. They're by Colette Baron Reid. And I can't possibly memorize the full meaning of the card. So I'm going to just read you the relationship section, because I think this has clearly been about a relationship. So I'm going to read you just that section. A leg up. Relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you, just as you are there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask and it is given. It also says receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. You've come to a point where going alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with, who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracle happens. Now is such a time. I mean, it may even simply be this reading is the information that you needed to give you that leg up, okay, to move you from that stuck position. So I wish you all the best for December, and have a Merry Christmas, and love and light. Bye.